How big is the file image?
700 meg. Yeah, my image is 700 meg. I'm kidding. No, but at least my source is available.
Actually, if I could actually look like that before. If I could actually
All right. So for the next talk, we're going to have Benny. His Twitter name is Security for All, and he's going to be talking about sleep hacking 101. Benny?
And he's from Belgium, and it's his first time in America.
Woo!
Well, I wanted to give an introduction into sleep hacking.
Like Europe in here.
A small disclaimer, the information presented here is taken from sources believed to be accurate. All of these sleep hacks aim to improve sleep quality and thus have the quality of life. Use them at your own discretion. Best advice is to listen to your body. Okay, actually they already said, my name is Benny, my Twitter handle is Security for All. I'm also known as the organizer of a security conference in Belgium, known as Shmoocon. And apparently we're known for good beer, so actually it's also called hacking for beer. And because of this, I'm going to give away free beer vouchers. If you see the beer glass and you can answer the question, you get a voucher. Okay, let's get into it. First question, who knows who this person is? What's the first one? Here in the middle? Raise your hand. You can get a beer voucher later on. Correct, Edison. A small hint in case people didn't know who he was. Niblock versus Edison was also known for AC versus DC, not just rock band. But the current wars. But what most people don't know is that they also were known for the sleeping wars. Actually, they were in a contest of sleeping less time so they could research more. And Tesla would pride himself that he was the one who could sleep the less hours a night. And by that, they weren't alone. A lot of famous persons would sleep only 4 hours a night or less. Who can name the following 4 persons?
Napoleon, Da Vinci, Napoleon, Salvador Dali, and Appaloosa.
Yeah, correct. You get a beer for it. And how do they do this? Well, actually, what all of them did was an ultra short sleep and multiple daytime naps. And I will get back to this. This is called polyphasic sleeping. So why does sleep actually matter? We spend 1/3 of our time sleeping, so it must be important. But actually there's so much we don't understand about the brains, and actually we only scratch the surface. And we're the only species that actually have a monophasic sleep of 8 hours a night. Most other species and animals sleep multiple periods during the day. Studies have shown that actually when deprived of light, that we have a biological clock of 25 hours. And some people even have 26 or 27 hours. These are the people that have insomnia. These studies have also shown that actually we're not made for monophasic sleeping. We're actually made for biphasic sleeping. So 6-7 hours a night and a nap around noon. Actually, some countries do this. This is known as siesta.
Woo! Yeah!
And yeah, even in Spain, it's institutionalized. So, how does sleep work? Well, we got actually 2 major stages. That's the non-REM cycles and the REM cycle. And it's actually the REM cycle that's the most important one. Because if for one reason or another we don't get REM sleep, a person will actually die from this. And polyphasic sleeping is actually about compressing the non-REM cycle and just concentrating on REM sleep. As you see, it actually comprises of 1/3 of the total sleep duration and is really close to a awake state. So monophasic versus polyphasic. So the biphasic is actually also considered as a monophasic sleep cycle. And the best two known polyphasic cycles are the everyman and the uberman. So the everyman is like 3-4 hours core sleep and 3 naps of 20 minutes during the day. The uberman is more strict. That's every 4 hours a nap of 20 minutes. So that actually amounts to only 4 hours sleep in total. But it's really, really strict. If you miss it by an hour, or if you miss a nap, it's like not having slept for a night. So, benefits. Well, actually you'll feel more awake, more rested, more energy. Obviously you will have more productive hours. You will burn more calories because you're more awake of the time. And actually when you have a lot of international contacts, it's more easier because you sleep less. Disadvantages. Well, it's kind of an issue when you travel. It has an impact on your social life. Like, sorry, but I have to take a nap in the next hour. To get really fast into REM sleep, to adapt to polyphasic sleep, the only way to do it is actually to begin with sleep deprivation. So it's a difficult adaptation phase, which can take 7 to 10 days. If you don't have enough projects, like you sleep only 4 hours a night, you will get bored after a while. And every person is different. This just might not work for you. So try a cycle that works, try different things. It might work, it might not work for you. An alternative is the 20-hour day. This actually exists. So you stay awake for 20 hours and you go to sleep for 8 hours. So actually your sleep shifts. So actually during the weekend, you will sleep during the day and you will be awake all night. That might be a benefit. Even XKCD has a cartoon on it. Did you have a question?
I was going to ask if that was an XKCD.
Yeah. So polyphasic sleeping might not be doable for everybody. So there's a lot to say about polyphasic sleep hacking besides polyphasic sleeping, but I don't have time to cover everything. So I just have a few random tips for people that are just not going to try or are into polyphasic sleeping. First one, power naps. Actually, it takes 30 minutes for caffeine to enter the bloodstream. So actually, if you drink a cup of coffee and take a 20-minute nap, by the time you wake up, the coffee will kick in and you'll have a kind of double effect of your nap. Second one. Carbohydrates actually have an effect on your hormones, and that's why they say you shouldn't have pasta during lunch, because just afterwards you feel tired. Actually, it's true. People who are on a low-carb diet actually found out that they could do with 1 hour less sleep a night. So it might be worth trying. Number 3, darkness. Actually, when light hits on an optic nerve in your eye, it stops the production of a certain enzyme called melatonin. Even the LED in your alarm clock has an effect on it. It's really sensitive. So the darker your room, the more quality sleep you will get. Number 4, there are several gadgets. For example, there's an application for the iPhone called Sleep Cycle. You have to put it on the corner of your mattress and it actually will sense a movement. Like if you're in a REM sleep, you will actually be able to move. And if you are on N1 and you go to N4, non-REM sleep, your body is paralyzed. And the idea behind this application, that it will actually sense when you're in a REM cycle, close to the time that you want to wake up, and then the alarm hits. So you feel awake. Because if you're on an N4 phase sleep, you will feel groggy if the alarm wakes you up at that moment. This is actually a real graphic of one of my sleep cycles.